Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how I edit my Instagram photos. I am by no means a pro at any of this, but I have recently got really into it, and I think my last sort of 6 photos on Instagram I really like. Maybe a little bit more after you watch this today because it would have been a little bit of time. So I really wanted to share with you what I've been doing recently. So the first thing that I do is I've now stopped taking photos on my iPhone and I've started taking photos on my camera, which I'm recording on now. This is the Canon EOS 80D, and I take my photographs on here and it's Wi-Fi connected to my phone, so the photos come straight across to me. So the first thing that I do is I open up this collection of apps called Insta Editing. These are quite a few that I've downloaded over the years, but to be honest with you, I just use 2 of these. The first one that I use is Facetune. So we're just going to open that. I don't know what happened to that photograph there. But I'm going to go into my album called How I Edit. And first of all, let's do the selfie. The very first thing that I will do is I will scroll across the bottom, go to Filters and Lighting, and I always press Lighter. If it's something which is quite white, but I want it to be a lot whiter, I would go Expose and then wipe away my face. So let's do that for now. So I've pressed Expose and I'm going to click on Wipe at the bottom, zoom in, and I'm going to wipe that whole thing off of me because I just want the whole of the background to be whiter. So I'm just going to wipe across my face and my hair, move it across, and my clothes. Press the tick at the top and zoom back out. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way across now, and I'm just going to focus on me for a second. So I'm going to press smooth, and I don't like to do all of my face because I just think that looks ridiculous. So I like to zoom in, and for example, I don't like this bit here where you can see me pulling a weird face. Basically, I want to just smooth out that little crease underneath my eye. So I'm just going to touch that a little bit. Okay, there we go. So it's not totally gone, but it looks like 100 times better. Then I'm just going to move across and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So that looking a little bit better there as well. My forehead looks okay, and then my chin here, this looks just really weird. So I'm just going to drag it across my left hand side, but what you can see is the right hand side, just to soften that a bit, and I'll do the other bit as well. And I think I'll go across the top of my lip just because the colouring looks a little bit strange there. Okay, so that is a lot better. Sometimes I don't like the neck wrinkles that I have, so sometimes I'll go across my neck. That depends at what angle I'm at, but there we go. So I'm just going to press tick. The only other thing that I do to myself then is I normally like to bring out my eyes. Because my eyes are so pale, they normally get lost with the lighting on them. So what I'll do is I'll zoom in, I'll press details, and then if I go across the whole of my eye, it tends to look really silly. So I just tend to go over the pupil in the middle, and you can see what a difference that has made there. There we go, press tick. So that is my editing of my face done, and I haven't altered any of the colouring at all there. The last thing that I do on Facetune then is to whiten the background. So I click whiten, and I will literally just scrub up and down from the left hand side of the screen all the way over. So I'll do the large bits first, and I'll come as close as I can to my face. And then I'll zoom in and get closer to me then. So let's just do that. There we go. And then that is looking a lot brighter. So I'm just going to press the tick button. So that is that done. I'm just going to save that then to my camera roll. So I'm now going to open up my Insta Editing file again and go into VSCO. This is like the only other app I use. I could probably delete all of the other ones. What I'm going to do is, you can see that I've done this picture before down below, but I'm doing this again just to show you. So I'm going to press that add button. And for example, if you like the edits that you've done on a previous photo, what you can do is you can tap that photo. So I'm going to tap this one here, press the 3 dots, and I'm going to press copy edits. What I'm then going to do is tap my new photograph, tap the 3 dots and press paste edits. So now what that has done is that's really brought out the colours of my skin, but I think for this one it's altering like the colour of my lips and things too much, which is not what my everyday makeup photo is about. So I am going to undo that. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to open up that photograph and show you how I'm going to edit it. So there are two little lines at the bottom that are horizontal. So I'm going to click that, and then it brings open all of these different filters that I could use at the bottom. The one on the far left is your original, but I've bought quite a few of these. Some of them come free with it, and then you can buy different ones if you like them. What I tend to like are the A5, oh no, not on this photo, I don't. Is it the HB one as well? These C ones are quite nice because they sort of bring out your skin texture. I like C3. Let's try HB1, HB2. I think I like for this one S3. So then I'm just going to tap the little arrow at the bottom and tap on the horizontal lines again. And this opens up all of the different things that you can do to alter that filter. So if I click on the exposure, I can turn the exposure up on that filter or down. Wow. So I think for this one, I'm going to turn that exposure down one, and then the little circle at the bottom saves that. We've got contrast there, so it's just changing things ever so slightly. And I don't think I like to change the contrast. There's loads of different things you can change, the shadows and whatnot, temperature, all this type of stuff. So I'll only really sort of mess about with this kind of stuff if I really don't like how the colour has come out on the photograph, if it's not really showing what I can see in real life. And I tend to try and manipulate the photo a bit so you can see what I can see. But to be honest, I think that photograph is as good as it's going to get. So, quite like that. So I'm going to press the save button, and then I will save that to camera roll on actual size. So that's our first photograph done. The second one that we're going to do is, so I'm going to go back into Facetune and I'm going to open up, let's go on to how I edit, and let's do this product one. So again, I'm going to go into filters, into lighting and lighter. Let's see what exposed looks like. I think the grass in the background is taken over with that one, so I'm just going to go for lighter and tick. I think for this one I'm just going to smooth out the background, so I just press smooth. I want to keep the detail on the actual product. And then the last thing that I'm going to do here, because I don't want to whiten those flowers too much, I think I will sort of lose the detail in them. So I'm going to zoom in and I'm just going to press detail and just go over the writing on the Jo Malone perfumes. Press the tick, and I think that brings out that a lot more. So I'm just going to save that, save to camera roll, go into VSCO, and then do the exact same thing again. So I'm just going to click on the little things at the bottom, find a thing that I like, filter. I want one that really brings out the colours in this. So C3. Let's go with C3 for this one. I'm going to press the bottom and do the exact same thing again. Then I'm going to up the exposure one. So you don't have to up the exposure and contrasting things a lot. It's just like that one little tweak that makes it look a lot better. And to be honest with you, I think I'm happy with that. So that's the really simple way that I edit. If you've got any tips that you would like to let me know or anybody else, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm always looking for different ways that you can really sort of manipulate your photography without sort of making it look really fake. I hope that's helped some of you today. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching everybody, and I will speak to you soon.